So in the previous video, I showed you how to set up your eSchool team. So if you see here, these are my other eSchool teams, but this one I set up in the last video. I changed the name. If I click on it, you're going to be able to see that I added in some channels, but now I want to set up my class notebook. So before you can use the Onenote app, you have to set up your class notebook here in your team. So under the general section, I'm going to click class notebook at the top. I'm going to give it a minute, and it says set up a OneNote class notebook. I want to set it up from a blank notebook. I'm going to click next. I'm actually going to delete all of these sections because I'm going to be adding a section group, which I'll show you in a minute. Then I'm going to click create. So you're going to give it a minute or two to set everything up for you. Remember, it has to load everybody's name in there. It has to load the collaboration space, the content library. So once that's ready, we are going to distribute the first section group. Now I'm using a section group because I want to give them Unit 1 as the section, and then I want to give them subsections of homework and classwork. If you choose to, you can add printed notes or things like that. If you don't want to do subsections, that's fine too. It's up to you. So as you can see, my notebook is loading right now. Here's the general page. Welcome to class notebook. So at this point, if I wanted to, I could open it in my browser or in my app. I like to work in the app, but it's up to you. Right now, I'm just going to do the first section group. So I'm going to show you what it looks like in here so I don't have to switch out of it. So I'm going to go to the class notebook tab, distribute new section group. So if you're choosing section groups, remember you should do this at the beginning of every unit. So right now, I'm just sending them Unit 1, functions and factoring. I like to make sure to label it the same as I label the team channel, just so the kids have some consistency. So I'm going to give them classwork, homework, and printed class notes or answer keys. And then I'm going to click distribute. And it's going to distribute this out to all of my students. And then you'll be able to add things to these sections. I don't want to distribute this multiple units at a time because I don't want to overwhelm them. So you would do this at the start of every unit. And then I'll just show you what it looks like. If you click over here, I have my collaboration space, my content library, my teacher only. That's new, that it is automatically enabled. Usually you have to enable the teacher only, but that's nice that it's already set up. And then here's the list of all of my students. So if you click on any of these students, they have a Unit 1, and then they have an arrow to tab down, and it will give them those three things. Same thing here. If I click on the next student, Unit 1, and it's like dividers that you're setting up for them. So now my class notebook is set up, my team is set up. I am ready to activate this, but I am going to wait a little bit closer in case I decide to add anything else before setting it up.